Hello, my name is Shaniek Brown, and I am an alumni of the illustrious Prairie View A&M University. I currently attend the University of Southern California, studying specialized journalism with a focus on sports broadcasting. Thanks to our lovely professors at Prairie View, they were able to connect us with a huge opportunity to showcase what we did every single day at Prairie View. And being in those studios and making shows for YouTube, we were able to bring it to thousands of people who had never even heard of Prairie View or never even seen KPVU-TV, now known as KPVU-TV. It was amazing. I was able to meet so many people. I was able to see how it felt to really step into the shoes of professionalism. At first, doing it at like a collegiate level, it felt, okay, I'm doing this to show my peers and, to bring them news or bring them the latest sports. Then doing it at the LPGA and being able to broadcast all day long during the entire tournament, it was something that I had never expected myself to do. So after going to the LPGA, I was bringing a few of my peers with me to meet the NBC compound. So we took a trip to the compound, which was a little further in the LPGA course. I exchanged contacts and it kind of took off from there. Being present in the moment and allowing myself to network and really think about my further goals and seeing like, this is where I really want to be. I felt like this was kind of what I built my career up for. So in that moment, first thing I thought of was, can I get your contact? How can I move forward with you guys? After meeting Myra Rivera at the NBC compound, we got to speak and she was like telling us so many encouraging words, me and my peers, about just really staying focused and building your resume and doing things that matter to you, and that spoke to me. She contacted me and asked me to come out to New Jersey for another LPGA, and I agreed. I thought it would be a perfect way to get experience. It was a 10-day tournament. It was definitely a great experience. We got to set up the compound. We were outside for 10 hours a day. I got to shadow the director, and he was calling all the takes and calling all the shots and saying, set up cameras 1, 2, and 3, and it was just so much fun, and I felt like I was in heaven, honestly. Prairie View was a place where I found identity in myself. I think being a high school student and going to a historically Black college, it was like, okay, I'm coming into this adulthood around people that look like me, so I wanted to find my identity. I think that's where I really started to put my feet to the ground. Being at a collegiate level at Prairie View, it really showed me that you have to have passion and you have to be someone who, even through the tough days, you have to push through. You have to stay up late. You have to do things when you don't feel like it. And it all paid off, and I think that's what Prairie View taught me. It was just a place for me to hone in my craft, really. I think being in KPVU-TV showed me so many things that I didn't know about myself, as far as my leadership skills and time management, being able to learn new skills, or being able to set up cameras and be a leader in everything that I do. So KPVU-TV taught me leadership, and I would say Prairie View definitely taught me professionalism. Prairie View prepared me for USC basically by throwing me in the fire and really throwing so many things at me by being on the football media team. It taught me, like I said, time management, or being out there and getting dynamic shots and making reels and having to edit and things like that. KPVU taught me how to really step into being a director and knowing how to lead a team, knowing how to have teamwork. That's what Prairie View really taught me, to use those skills at USC. So now, attending USC, I'm able to work collaboratively with my peers, and I'm able to work in these control rooms and work at these news desks, because USC works at a very high standard. And just as Prairie View did, I was able to take that same standard with me, and USC really just amplified it at a level that I didn't know I could really operate at. Now I work at USC for the Media Communications Department. for the athletic department at USC, and I'm also director of See It Live. It's really fun. I've met so many new people and I've made so many connections. All the professors and everyone who works there are so invested in the students, and you can tell that they want to make sure you excel. And USC was able to help me with that. I found my community. Being a Black woman from Texas, now on the West Coast at a PWI, it was definitely different, and I had to acknowledge that, and I had to remain confident within myself because I didn't want to gain imposter syndrome. I didn't want to feel like I wasn't meant to be there because I know how hard I worked. And so being there and doing what I do, it is showing me that as long as you work hard and you try your best to bring your best self to every room that you step into, you can make it.